morning, Garden City Church. Hey, we want to play one more video for you this week. And in this one, you're going to see some faces you recognize. And we simply ask them this question. What's it like to operate in the gifts that God's given you? And how does that feel when you're doing that, but still you go through some difficult times? We kind of pose that question to them and just let them share what's on their heart. Enjoy these next few minutes.
Well, one thing that I've found about being in your place and walking in your gifts and so on, it's the safest place you can be is in the will of God. So when He has given you something or called you to do something, then when you step into that, then actually there's a comfort that comes with that. And now He'll press you and He'll push you and He'll stretch you, but nevertheless, if you know you're in that place, you know you're also being called into a greater area that He's got prepared for you also. So I would say that's the greatest thing, is just the confidence that you know of being in His will, and that's the safest place you can be.
One thing I've learned over the years of knowing that you're in God's calling is two things. Peace of God is in your life, but also pressure. And God, it says in the Bible that God is a consuming fire. And the refiningness of what God does in your life when you're in His will is not always just peace, because God is always stretching you, especially your faith and your abilities, and allowing you to grow in what God is calling you to do. And so it's twofold. It's definitely there's a peace that God gives you no matter what the situation is, but there's also a pressure to be able to step out in that gifting that God's given you to be able to do what God's called you to do.
Okay, I love working to this Jesus Lunch, and we've had the most wonderful crew that is so dependable. We love seeing the kids come down. We almost love doing the cooking. Oh dear. It's a great satisfaction to know these kids are getting fed. Some of them don't always have good meals at home, and so it's nice to know that they can have a good meal and have love here and a good speaker. Well, people think I worry, but I know God's going to take care of it, and He always does.
Can you say bullhorn?
That's right, I have a bullhorn. Ron and Jackie gave me, and I can quiet everybody down with it.
Anything else?
And it's always worked out. We've never had anything go wrong.
No, and we have new recipes, and like today we had a new recipe, and everybody loved it. It's almost all gone. And so these things, and if we didn't like it, we would not do it again, but we liked it, so we're going to do it again. And we have, oh, by the way, all these people that make cookies, we could not do it without you either buying or making the cookies, and the kids really, really enjoy it and appreciate it. And thank you very much.
Hey, we hope you enjoyed that video, and don't leave here today without signing up for the gift series that's starting next week, because listen, let me tell you something, it's going to be amazing, and you don't want to miss what's going on here at Garden City as we learn more about each other, learn what God has called us to do and how He's gifted us as we go out and love Jesus and serve Missoula.